Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
To about the 48-yard line. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll see.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on now. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Now Pickett changing to play.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. That one goes for 8 yards.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickett now from the gun here.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Quick hitter here. And he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We look at this Browns defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3.5 to go, 1st quarter. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They cover 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Hines. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 18-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They run again with Hines. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run with Hines. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point safely through. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Hines now on the return. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're going to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now it's Hines. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster extra yard to hit the 35.
The Browns had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That will throw here to his running back. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This is Hines. And able to work his way down to the 16.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Dillon.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
A.J. Dillon, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here's Pickett. He's across midfield.
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Until they wanted to get that ball downfield, they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Pickett. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Boswell's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here is 3rd and 5. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. The Browns send out their punter now. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
He tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He was and gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And quickly, they get to the line. First down, and they go back to Harris. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now 2nd and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception. But he's
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And this returnable for Hines. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Now Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Quick throw completed by Watson.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Watson on third down.
Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Pickett.
And he caught it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone.
Many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, yards. You get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time.
First down, Steelers.
Back to throw. Pickett.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Pickett looking to throw on second down.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers have moved out in front.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Browns 17. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Hines, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Hey, 31!
Back to throw, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hines. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
To throw is Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. And a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Flush to his right. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Off of play action, it's Watson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Watson going to change the look here.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
throwing on third down. Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll run again with Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. He's got Johnson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Pickett.
He'll buy some time right.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Now Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Harris running straight ahead. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Pickett to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now 1st and goal.
On the give, this is Harris. Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This is 1st and 10. Watson to throw. Pass complete to Chubb.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
To throw, Watson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
It got his man complete.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. And it was a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before.